Welcome to week 39. This week we apply the thumb screws to my diet. We start increasing training even more. The brick size increases. I'm going to add some more low intensity stuff to my week, help with the fat burning, and I'm also going to start the week with a lovely walk along the beach with Jack. Welcome to my journey. We're going to take this and train it to compete in this. Yes, you heard right. This fat, unfit, middle-aged man is going to compete in the Cairns Ironman Triathlon 2024. That's a 3.8k swim, 180k bike ride, and a 42k run. Well, hopefully run. Starting 60 weeks out, you can follow me and see if I've got what it takes to make it all the way. Every week we'll have a new episode and you can see the highs and lows, all the tears, all the blood, all the sweat, and there'll be lots of sweat. I hope you join me and enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do. We'll see you soon. We always start the week off with a bang at the gym, and I actually really enjoy my gym workouts. It must be time to change it up though, because I've been doing the same body routine for a bit now, so we'll get the coach to change that this week, but hard as usual. Doing Castle Hill. It's Friday morning. I've got to swim today and out in the ocean, but I need some mental therapy this morning because even though I'm doing everything right at the moment, the fat refuses to come off. So I'm having a bit of trouble, and I'm not sure why. It's a beautiful morning, by the way. It's very frustrating, even though I know I'm doing the right things, and I think the worst part is that tell yourself to be patient, but you don't really understand. It's not like a linear curve where, you know, I cut X amount of calories out of my diet and I lose X amount of weight. It's a much more frustrating process. And I think that first week where I really cut my diet down and I lost 1.5 kilos was like an anomaly, obviously. So, not really sure what's going on. And for those who would naturally assume I must be doing something wrong, like me, I am literally, this week I have run around 2,000 calories a day at the most. So, which is like 800 less than my target, well, the setting that my nutritionist has put in. So it's just not a simple maths, unfortunately, which is what I would like it to be. Now, no filming up the hill today, no nice cinematic stuff. I'm going to try and break my record. So we'll see how that goes. Nearly there. No record, but holy cow, I did some sweating. Although my legs are fine. This is the anomaly of my body now, is that my legs can almost do anything. What a beautiful morning, eh? This is not a complaining video. Just, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that I'm not a whinger. So, but I just wanted to, for anyone else out there who's struggling with the same kind of thing, it's important to show the whole journey, not just the good bits. So these weeks where you slog your guts out and don't feel like you get anywhere, they're the weeks you have to really work hard on mentally. So I know this strategy will work. It's just the time frame that is always disappointing, I think. You know, I think I will end up losing weight this week, but it won't be the amount that I wanted or as fast as I wanted, and that's my own problem to figure out. But I think the important thing is to try and stick to your, be gentle on yourself and your expectations. Because it's not about not having expectations, because that's silly. But you can't throw everything away because it didn't work this week. It might work better next week. Might get 2 kilos next week. Who knows? So I think for me that's the key part mentally. This week I really have screwed the nails down. You know, I the mozzies don't eat me today. You know, yesterday wasn't like I ended up having an extra couple of bits of bread late in the day because I had some toast because I was just struggling through the day, but I still was way under, like still more than 800 calories under my total, so it didn't blow anything out. And that's what my whole week's been like. Been very good about everything. It's funny to think about the journey so far for me, because whilst at the start I was ultimately cocky and just imagined that I'd be able to do the Ironman, like some sort of miracle. The further I got along, the harder I realised I realised how hard it was going to be. And now we've sort of come full circle back to, barring any injuries, touch wood, that I don't have any doubts that I can do the distance. Even right now, I think I could probably get through. Now I'm feeling so confident. Maybe that's not the right word. But then I'm thinking about my time. Can I get near 12 hours? I think if I can lose the extra weight, that might be a possibility, because if everything goes to plan, it's all the old if everything. But who knows? We'll see. The point is that I now feel like it's not a pipe dream. I just wanted to sort of convey that I went from that, cockiness right at the start to when I did the first triathlon here in Townsville and nearly killed me. And then I did the maths on how small that is compared to doing an Ironman, and kind of freaked out for a couple of months. And now that I've got Fergus and I'm putting in all the blocks, and my times, although they haven't got faster over those different splits that I've been tracking, now I can do those times comfortably. Like, my running, for example, I can, if I just set myself to run at 9 kilometers an hour, I can easily run for an hour and a half, probably 2 hours, if I didn't have anything else on that day. So just those little things that give you much more confidence now in, I was so excited when I could run 5 kilometers. Now I can't remember the last time I ran that small an amount. So it's all those little things that add up to make you feel like you can definitely do it. And I think the day that I know in my training schedule coming into sort of April, sometime in April, I'll do the full ride. And I think that's when it will be like, when I get off the bike and feel okay after doing the full 180 kilometers, I think that's when I'll really feel like, yeah, this is going to happen. Because the ride's the key. The walk up the hill's been good, very therapeutic. I've got it clear in my head now what I'm going to do next. So, yeah, I think my plan is that I'm either going to do the hill or a low intensity walk every day that's not a double workout day already, which I only have 1 or 2 days where I do 2 things. All the other days are there's going to be a walk as well, like low intensity, fat burning level. That's the way to think about it. So see if we can just push things a little bit without actually pushing them like I do with my workouts. Because right now, really doing no low intensity work, everything is... Saturday's probably my last intensity, because all I have to do is go for a ride and then, and a brick this weekend with a half-hour run, but not at high intensity. So, like all my other workouts are all high intensity. So I think adding some low intensity fat burning style workouts in there might help that process of getting rid of those extra kilos. So we're going to give that a try in the next week. It won't be fun because it's still ridiculously hot up here, but we'll just try and work around that and see how we go. It's always a plan B. Well, there should be. little choppy. So I'm really happy with how my swimming in the open water is coming along. Obviously it's not technically open water, it is sort of penned in for the jellyfish and the sharks and the lovely crocodiles, but my swimming in the ocean's coming along really well. I love the buoyancy. I don't like the salt water obviously, but you do get a tolerance for that the more you swim in it, which is why I'm doing one session a week. And the 30-minute swim today was really quite easy. I could have kept going further, so I'm happy with that. Well, I just finished the first part of my brick and I'm just gonna quickly get changed and head off for my run. First part went well. Oh. Alright, now I'm off for a 30-minute heart rate run. So, yeah, come on. Oh, that's where my head is. Well, that's my brick down. It's hot out there again. But still got 4.2 Ks in the 30 minutes, so not too bad. And then 50 Ks in my 2 hours on the bike. Hard week over. Recovery time now. My brick this morning went really well, and I think I've worked out how to deal with the heat. So this morning when I got back after my ride and my run, I jumped in the shower and then got an ice pack and put on the back of my neck to bring down my core temperature, and that seems to have worked really well. I actually feel really good after my brick, even though I did it all outside. So yeah, that's a interesting win, but a really good session this morning, even though it was still hot as hell. And now we're down at the beach so Jiggy can have his little walk, and as always it's beautiful, except the idiots have closed that section of beach where we normally go to put some more sand there, I think. So anyway, Jack approves that we're at the beach, don't you, Jack? Let's enjoy the beach, even though, again, it's hot as hell. Thanks so much for watching this week. It's been a busy week, good week, and managed to drop half a kilo this week. So putting the thumb screws on my diet has paid dividends, and now I know how far I have to go to get those numbers that I want every week. So that's good and bad. It's bad that I know how far that is, but it is also good. So that's a bonus. So now I know what I got to do to keep those numbers ticking over, and that's really the key. So thanks so much for watching. Next week we will start banking things up more. We're getting close to the Mooloolaba triathlon, so we're going to start doing even more work. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help, and make sure you take the next right.